Just when you thought Hollywood was done digging up your childhood and messing with it, Shrek 5 rolls in to prove you wrong. And guess what? The internet is already on fire about it. Some people love it, some people want to throw it straight into the swamp, and others are calling it Ugly Sonic 2.0. Yeah, it's that serious. But is this just nostalgia talking? Or is there actually something off about this new Shrek? Why does this teaser feel weird? And more importantly, should we even be excited about Shrek 5 at all? Well, today, we're diving deep into the madness, breaking down the controversy, the new look, the story leaks, and whether DreamWorks has lost its way or if they actually know exactly what they're doing. So grab your swamp water, avoid any talking donkeys, and let's figure this out together. But before we jump in, if you love deep dives into movies, games, anime, and all the chaos surrounding them, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on what's coming next. Alright, let's start with the obvious. People are mad. Like really mad. The moment the Shrek 5 teaser dropped, social media exploded with reactions. Some people are cautiously optimistic, others are calling for a full redesign, and some are straight up acting like this is the end of cinema as we know it. The biggest complaints? The new art style. Why does Shrek look like he's been airbrushed for a TikTok thirst trap? Force meme culture. Why is Shrek watching memes of himself? This ain't 2014. Too much time has passed. It's been 14 years since Shrek 4. Why are we even doing this? And honestly, I kinda get it. People grew up with Shrek, so any change, even small ones, are gonna feel wrong at first. But is this just nostalgia hitting hard, or is there a real problem with Shrek 5? To really understand why Shrek 5 feels weird, we gotta go back. Let's talk about why the original Shrek was such a big deal. When Shrek first dropped in 2001, animated movies were mostly Disney fairy tales, clean, polished, happily ever after nonsense. Then Shrek shows up and says, "Nah, we're doing this our way." It was messy, crude, and full of jokes that absolutely went over our heads as kids. And it worked. Shrek 2 was even bigger. It doubled Toy Story 2's box office. It was a juggernaut. But here's the thing. Shrek's whole gimmick, making fun of fairy tales and pop culture, is kinda normal now. Movies do this all the time. Back then, Fiona doing a Matrix bullet time kick was insane. Now, you can do that in Fortnite. Shrek was once a rebel. But in 2025, he's just part of the system. And that's a problem for Shrek 5. Now, let's talk about the biggest complaint, the new look. When people first saw Shrek 5's teaser, the reactions were harsh. Some called it an ugly Sonic moment. Others said it looked fine. And then, there were the people who just went full. DreamWorks betrayed us. But is it really that bad? Well, here's the thing. The old Shrek movies didn't look ugly because of bad technology. They looked realistic on purpose. Wrinkles, freckles, rough textures. It made everything feel grittier, more grounded. But now, the new designs are softer, cleaner, more stylized, which honestly makes it feel like Shrek lost some of its edge. The humor, the world, and the characters worked because they looked a little rough. Is it bad? Not really. But is it what people wanted? That's another question. Alright, here's where things get a little worrying. From what we can gather, Shrek 5 is gonna focus on Shrek dealing with his daughter growing up, which, cool, makes sense. But what people don't want is a generic family road trip movie where Shrek just plays the overprotective dad for 90 minutes. Like, if I wanted to watch The Croods, I'd just watch The Croods. But the bigger concern? The whole Shrek watching memes of himself on TikTok thing. Look, I get it. Shrek became a meme. But if this whole movie is just Shrek reacting to his own popularity, it's gonna feel so forced. Shrek always made fun of fairy tales, not himself. And if Shrek 5 turns into a self-aware, "Look how famous I am" type of movie, that's a huge red flag. So here's the big question. Does Shrek 5 even have a chance? Well, let's be real. It's gonna make money. Nostalgia alone will carry this thing to a big box office opening. But if the movie leans too hard on memes, waters down its humor, or just feels like every other animated movie today, people will turn on it fast. And DreamWorks knows this. The last thing they want is another Shrek the Third situation. So what do I think? I want to be excited for Shrek 5. I really do. But I also don't want to see a legendary franchise turn into a joke. DreamWorks has one shot to get this right. And if they mess it up, well, let's just say the internet won't be forgiving. So, at the end of the day, Shrek 5 is shaping up to be either a bold new chapter or a massive letdown, and right now, it could go either way. The franchise has been gone for over a decade, and in that time, animation, humor, and pop culture have changed a lot. Can DreamWorks pull off the impossible and make Shrek feel fresh again? Or will this be another case of Hollywood milking nostalgia until it's completely dry? Honestly, I want to believe in Shrek 5. But if this movie leans too hard on outdated memes, waters down its humor, or just feels like another generic animated film, then we might be looking at the fall of an icon. But hey, that's just my take. What do you think? Does Shrek 5 have a shot at being great, or are we about to witness the ogre's final downfall? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's talk about it. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's coming next. Trust me, there's a lot more to talk about in the world of movies, games, and anime, and you won't want to miss it. Alright, that's it for today. Catch you in the next one.